Welcome to Agoracom's Small Cap Breaking News.
Your daily go-to source for the best small cap headlines for over 65 million investors.
That's right, since 2007.
And we've got some big news dropping today.
So let's dive right in.
Sounds good.
First up, AISix Solutions.
Okay.
Symbol AISX on the TSX Venture Exchange.
Caught it.
They're making headlines with their latest AI-powered wildfire prediction tool.
Oh, wow.
It's called Wildfire 3.0.
Wildfire 3.0.
Yes.
Interesting.
This new software is a potential game changer for assessing wildfire risk.
Yeah, and it comes at a time when I think investors are increasingly focused on climate-related technologies, for sure.
For sure.
So what's new with this software?
Well, Wildfire 3.0 uses advanced AI and modeling to predict not only where wildfires might start,
Yay.
but also the potential financial impact they could have.
Oh, wow, that's huge.
And the company says, in a quote, Wildfire 3.0 features climate-adaptive risk assessments for insurance companies, sophisticated fire modeling using Cell2Fire 2 software,
Cell2Fire 2.
and actionable loss projections.
So it's not just predicting where the fires will happen, but also how much damage they'll cause.
Exactly.
That's huge for insurance companies and governments alike.
Big time.
Wow. So how does that Cell2Fire 2 software work?
Well, what's really interesting here is that it allows for incredibly precise predictions
Okay.
by factoring in variables like wind and terrain.
Oh, right, which the older models couldn't do.
Exactly. And that level of detail could be huge for insurance companies looking to accurately assess risk in wildfire-prone areas.
Yeah, for sure.
Moving on to the mining sector.
All right.
Hercules Metals.
Okay.
Symbol BIG on the TSX Venture Exchange.
I've heard of them.
Just dropped some drilling results that have investors buzzing.
Okay, what'd they find?
They've intersected a massive 300 meters, grading 0.70% copper equivalent at their Hercules property in Idaho.
300 meters.
Yes.
Wow, that's a pretty substantial intersection.
And within that 300 meters,
Okay.
there's a 138-meter section,
138 meters.
grading 1.01% copper equivalent.
Okay, so even higher grade.
Much higher grade.
Wow, that's the kind of high-grade mineralization that gets investors excited, especially when you consider the bigger picture.
For sure, and here's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
This entire find starts just 70 meters below the surface.
Wow, that's shallow.
Super shallow.
So what does that mean for them?
Well, in their press release,
Okay.
Hercules states, the shallow nature of this mineralization makes it particularly attractive from an economic standpoint.
Right, because shallow depth, that's going to mean significant cost savings during extraction,
Huge cost savings.
potentially giving them a real competitive advantage
Absolutely.
compared to companies with those deeper, harder-to-reach reserves.
Especially in today's market where controlling costs is crucial.
Absolutely.
Now let's talk gold.
Okay, I love gold.
Lion One Metal symbol LIO
LIO, got it.
on the TSX Venture Exchange is celebrating record-breaking quarterly results from their Tuvalu gold mine in Fiji.
Tuvalu gold mine in Fiji.
Yes.
All right, let's hear about these record-breaking results.
Their revenue hit a staggering $18 million this quarter,
$18 million.
which is a 72% increase from the previous one.
Wow, 72% increase.
That's impressive growth for any company,
Yeah,
let alone one in its first year of production.
that's amazing.
The company boasts, in a quote, record quarterly revenue of $18 million, with 4,741 ounces of gold sold, a 72% increase from the previous quarter.
Wow, 4,741 ounces of gold.
That's right.
That's a lot of gold.
And they sold that this quarter,
This quarter.
with production up 18% from the last.
So they're really hitting their stride.
Looks like it.
And those high-grade deposits at Tuvalu seem to be living up to expectations.
They do. And the company also highlighted in the release Tuvalu Gold Mine on track to expand to 600 tons per day capacity by 2026.
Sounds like they're not slowing down anytime soon.
Not at all.
That's great to hear.
From gold, we move to lithium.
All right.
Imagine lithium symbol ILI on the TSX Venture Exchange is making significant progress at their Jackpot Lithium project in Ontario.
Jackpot Lithium Project.
Jackpot Lithium project in Ontario.
Okay, what kind of progress are we talking about?
Well, they've intersected high-grade lithium at their Casino Royale zone,
Casino Royale zone.
including 11.5 meters of 1.08% lithium oxide.
Wow, high-grade lithium?
And to make things even more interesting,
Okay.
they've discovered a brand new lithium-bearing pegmatite dike,
A pegmatite dike.
which could significantly expand their potential resources.
So for those who aren't geologists,
Right.
what exactly is a pegmatite dike?
Well, a pegmatite dike is essentially a vein of rock that can contain highly concentrated deposits of valuable minerals,
Okay.
in this case lithium.
Gotcha. And what did Imagine Lithium have to say about this discovery?
They noted in their release, the discovery of a new lithium-bearing pegmatite dike is a significant development, and we are very encouraged by the high-grade lithium intersections.
This discovery comes at a time when the demand for lithium is just skyrocketing,
Right.
due to its use in electric vehicle batteries, of course.
Of course,
Imagine Lithium is well positioned to capitalize on this trend,
they are.
especially given their strategic location in Ontario.
Right. A region that is actively promoting itself as a hub for critical mineral production.
Yeah, this could be a big win for both the company and the region.
Definitely.
Last but not least, we have a partnership announcement.
Ooh, I love partnerships.
Yeah, they can be exciting.
Visibility symbol VSBY on the TSX Venture Exchange.
VSBY.
And Blaze have teamed up to develop AI-powered security solutions.
Now, this is a fascinating blend of expertise because visibility focuses on real-time AI analytics.
Right, and Blaze brings cutting-edge computing technology to the table.
So what are they hoping to achieve with this partnership?
Well, together they're aiming to create flexible, scalable, and cost-efficient security systems for large-scale deployments.
Okay, give me some examples of what you mean by large-scale deployments.
Think border control, urban safety, and critical infrastructure protection.
Oh, wow, that's pretty timely.
The global safety and security market is growing rapidly.
And their hybrid AI approach could position them as leaders in the field.
For sure.
Well, there you have it.
Another whirlwind of small cap news.
Each with the potential to really shake things up in their respective industries.
It's always fascinating to see how these companies are innovating and adapting to a rapidly changing world.
Who knew AI could help predict wildfires and make our cities safer?
It makes you wonder what breakthroughs will be announced tomorrow.
It really does.
Remember, this is just a glimpse into each story. Be sure to check out the full press releases for yourself if something piqued your interest.
Yeah, there's always more to explore.
Absolutely.
And now let's shift gears a little bit
Okay.
and take a closer look at some of the financial details that really make these stories pop for investors. So let's kick things off with Hercules metals.
Okay.
That 0.70% copper equivalent grade over 300 meters.
Right.
It's impressive on its own.
Yeah.
But what really makes this a standout story is the shallow depth of the deposit.
Right. Starting at just 70 meters below the surface.
Exactly 70 meters.
That has huge implications for their potential cost of extraction.
Absolutely. Think about all the costs associated with traditional underground mining.
Yeah.
The extensive tunneling, the ventilation systems, the specialized equipment needed to haul ore up from the depths.
A lot.
With this shallow deposit,
Right.
Hercules Metals could potentially use open pit mining methods,
Which are
which are significantly cheaper.
much cheaper.
Yeah, and that lower extraction cost could translate to higher profit margins for the company.
Making them a more attractive investment compared to competitors with those deeper, more expensive reserves.
For sure, especially in today's market where controlling costs is so crucial.
Absolutely crucial.
And don't forget, the CEO hinted at targeting the Eastern Bloc zone this spring.
Oh, right.
Yeah, this suggests there's potential for even more discoveries on the property,
Interesting.
which could further boost their resource base.
Speaking of boosting resources, Line 1 Metals is certainly doing that with their gold production.
That 72% revenue increase is a serious eye-catcher. It's not just the revenue growth that's impressive, though.
Right.
They're doing this in their first year of production.
First year.
Reaching profitability so quickly is a testament to the quality of the Tuvatu gold mine and the efficiency of their operations.
It really is. And they're already planning to expand to a 600 tons per day capacity by 2026.
Wow, so they're thinking big.
That kind of ambition, backed up by their current performance, makes them a company to watch in the gold sector.
Absolutely a company to watch.
Now, shifting gears to lithium.
Oh, lithium.
Imagine Lithium's discovery of a new pegmatite dike is particularly interesting
Yeah, why is that?
because it highlights the exploration potential of their jackpot lithium project.
Okay, so it's not just about the known resources.
Exactly. It's about the possibility of finding even more.
Right. This new discovery adds another layer of intrigue for investors.
For sure. And this comes at a time when Ontario is actively promoting itself as a key player in the North American lithium supply chain.
I didn't know that.
The government is offering incentives and streamlining permitting processes to attract investment in critical mineral projects.
Oh, wow. So they're really rolling out the red carpet.
This favorable regulatory environment could give Imagine Lithium a significant advantage as they develop their project.
It sounds like a perfect storm.
It does.
High demand for lithium, a company making significant discoveries, and a government that's rolling out the red carpet for them.
Couldn't be better.
It's a compelling narrative for investors seeking exposure to the lithium boom, for sure.
Now let's zoom in on visibility and their partnership with Blaze.
Okay, visibility and Blaze.
What's interesting here is how they're combining their strengths to create a new type of security solution
Right.
that addresses some of the limitations of traditional systems.
What kind of limitations?
Well, that hybrid approach of real-time AI analytics and edge computing seems to be where the industry is heading.
Okay. And what are the advantages of that approach?
Well, it offers a number of advantages, especially in terms of speed and responsiveness.
Can you give me an example?
Imagine a border control scenario.
Okay.
With traditional systems, video footage might be sent to a central location for analysis.
Right, which can take time.
It can take a lot of time. But with edge computing, that analysis happens right there at the border crossing.
On-site.
On-site. This allows for real-time threat detection and faster response times.
Wow, that's much more efficient.
Much more efficient. It's like having a super smart security guard who can analyze vast amounts of data instantly
Right.
and make decisions on the spot. That kind of technology could be a game changer for a wide range of applications.
Absolutely, from airport security to protecting critical infrastructure.
Exactly. And by focusing on large-scale deployments, Visibility and Blaze are positioning themselves to capture a significant share of the rapidly growing security market.
It's a smart move.
Very smart, because these large-scale projects often involve lengthy procurement processes and complex integration challenges.
Right.
By having a solution that's specifically designed for these types of deployments, they're giving themselves a competitive edge.
It makes sense now before we wrap up.
Okay.
Let's go back to AISix Solutions and their Wildfire 3.0 software.
Okay. Wildfire 3.0.
One thing that hasn't been mentioned yet is the potential for this technology to not only assess risk, but also help prevent wildfires.
Oh, that's a good point. You're right. By accurately predicting where wildfires might start, authorities could potentially take preventative measures,
Such as
targeted fuel reduction or deploying resources to high-risk areas in advance.
Right. It's not just about mitigating the damage after a fire has started. It's
Yeah.
about using technology to proactively reduce the risk of these fires occurring in the first place.
That shift from reactive to proactive is a key trend in many industries.
I think so.
And it's one that investors are increasingly paying attention to.
For sure, companies that can offer solutions that not only solve existing problems, but also prevent future ones,
Right.
they're likely to be in high demand.
Absolutely. Well, we've covered a lot of ground today,
Yeah.
delving into the financial and technological details that make these small cap stories so compelling.
Yeah, it's fascinating to see how these companies are pushing the boundaries of innovation in their respective fields.
From AI-powered wildfire prediction to edge computing for security and the extraction of critical minerals.
Absolutely. And it's a reminder that the small cap market is full of hidden gems with the potential to deliver significant returns for investors who are willing to do their research and take a chance on emerging technologies and innovative ideas. It's really remarkable to see
What's that?
how these seemingly disparate companies are all connected in a way
How so?
by the larger trends shaping the global economy.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like you've got Hercules Metals and imagine lithium,
Right.
both tapping into that surging demand for metals, critical to the clean energy transition.
Exactly. And then you have AISix Solutions.
Right.
Using cutting-edge tech to address those growing risks and costs associated with climate change.
And Visibility partnering with Blaze to create those security solutions for a world that's increasingly reliant on data and those interconnected systems.
It's a great illustration of how even small-cap companies can play a vital role in addressing some of the biggest challenges and opportunities of our time.
Absolutely. And for investors, it underscores the importance of looking beyond the headlines.
And understanding that bigger picture.
For sure. It's about connecting the dots and seeing how these companies fit into the broader trends shaping the future.
Couldn't have said it better myself. It's also about recognizing that investing in small-cap companies
Right.
often comes with higher risk,
Yeah.
but also the potential for higher rewards.
True. These companies may not have the same track record or resources as those larger, more established players,
Right.
but they often have more room to grow and innovate.
Exactly. And for investors who are willing to do their homework and embrace a bit of risk,
Embrace the risk.
the small-cap market can be a source of exciting opportunities.
Very exciting.
Now, before we wrap up this deep dive,
Okay.
I want to leave our listeners with a thought-provoking question.
Okay, hit me.
We've talked a lot about the potential of these companies.
We have.
But what factors could derail their success?
That's a great question. What are the potential pitfalls or challenges that investors should be aware of?
It's a crucial question. Every investment carries a certain level of risk,
It does.
and small cap companies are no exception.
Definitely.
They can be more susceptible to market volatility management missteps or unexpected changes in the regulatory landscape.
All very important things to consider.
That's right. So while we've highlighted the exciting aspects of these companies, it's equally important for investors to do their own research and due diligence.
Always do your due diligence.
Consider the potential downsides and invest responsibly.
Absolutely. We always encourage our listeners to dig deeper, explore multiple sources of information.
And make those informed decisions.
Yes, based on their own individual investment goals and risk tolerance.
Well said. So there you have it, folks.
Another deep dive into the fascinating and ever-evolving world of small-cap companies.
We've covered a lot of ground today, from AI and wildfires to gold mines and lithium discoveries and cutting-edge security solutions.
We've covered it all.
And we've emphasized the importance of understanding the bigger picture, the trends that are driving growth and innovation, and the potential risks that investors need to be aware of.
So much great information.
We hope this deep dive has provided you with valuable insights and sparked your curiosity to explore further.
And as always, happy investing.